Wow.
This sound international right here.
No.
Real Eli Caliente.
Very
Top.
South Bow.
But I flashed it down. There was a last time it was a flash because he had on the flash.
I had a flash, so I need a flash. All right. It's been a while.
Yes.
Some of y'all just forgot about us. Hopefully not. But welcome back to Random on Repeat.
Yep.
As always, I'm Martin.
Bro, Bro BD.
And I'm John. Got a couple of, interesting topic today.
Right. And we know you guys are all waiting on that Trump debate. And guess what? You're not getting it.
Nah.
Keep waiting.
We tried serious and it goes around the circles.
Yeah, we're not.
So,
Too much going on in the world. So we're going to skip over that and try to do something different. Something like something easy.
Or, I don't think it's easy.
It's kind of. I mean, it's still kind of serious. I mean, cause
I don't think it's serious.
you don't think it's serious?
I don't think it's that serious.
I mean,
Yeah, it kind of.
people are mad, especially black women and white men.
And no,
Oh, man.
we're not talking about weight gain.
Well, I said. Anyways,
Too soon?
Okay.
me and John got fat suits on, so don't be alarmed by our health.
Yes,
or
this
concerned
isn't-
for our health.
How I look.
These are muscles.
Right. It looks better. Anyway,
Get to the top. What's today's topic?
bro, what's today's topic?
You already had a topic before we even came here. I gave you.
You gave me the topic?
I gave you 80 topics before we even sat down. But
We
yesterday.
settled on the topic.
No,
we
we-
didn't
well,
settle on one topic.
Yeah, what we started talking about.
Before the thing with.
Yeah, man, what's the topic? Yeah.
Okay, you said give us the statistics. You said you talked to.
Well,
Okay.
yeah.
We have to say what the topic is first. Then we go into the rest of the stuff.
The topic is black men date interracial relationships, basically.
And it's funny, yeah, because I had a discussion with one of my female friends. I'm not gonna put her on blast. Just call her one of my female friends. She dates white guys, but she's pro-black.
I don't think you can do that.
Well, that was the conversation. Can you be pro-black and
Because
date outside your race?
here's the thing. I also talked to, and shout out to all you ladies that responded. I do appreciate that. The honesty was super dope. But I did hit up quite a few women, and some of them are super pro-black, and that was kind of the response. The response was great, honestly. As far as black men who date white women, they didn't necessarily have a problem with it. They just couldn't see themselves dating outside of their race, if that makes sense. Like they were for whatever makes you happy, like go after, whatever your heart wants to do, but as a personal preference for them.
Now, when you say personal preference, though, do they mean because that's just their choice? They don't want to date a white man, or they're just specifically attracted to black men? Because there's a difference.
I think it's just their choice. They're choosing not to date a person outside of their race.
So
And that's
it's kind of a. So this is what I feel. You can't help who you fall in love with.
That's true.
But
I wholeheartedly agree with that.
But you can help who you constantly have on have in your life. So if you I believe kinda that you can kinda be pro-black and date outside the race, but then I don't. And this is why.
I think those two things are a contradiction.
So are you
In a way.
pro-black? Are you pro-black?
That's
And understand what we're saying about pro-black. We're not saying only black. We're saying what every race should, want, or every nation, or whatever should want the betterment of your community,
and the betterment of your people.
the betterment of the people. So being pro-black is saying, hey, we want black people to be able to do better. We want them to have more opportunities. We want you know,
Fairness.
fair. Yeah, we want everything
Here's
to be on the up and up, I guess.
here's a good question. All right, scenario. You know how growing up, I'm pretty sure you came across, or anybody's came across, being a black male. Their parents don't want you want to date this white girl or whatever. Parents don't like that. Parents like, I don't want you dating a black man or whatever like that. Or if you bring home a black man, I'm disowning you. What's the difference between, you know what I'm saying, I'm not gonna date outside my race, me being black. I'm not gonna date outside of my race. I don't want to date a white person.
I think there's a difference because you want something for yourself is not impeding on on what somebody else wants.
And as a parent, you
So-
tend to push your beliefs and your agendas off on your kids. And there's,
Okay.
although
So
it may
that's-
sound wrong, there's nothing wrong with that.
I think there is.
Well, yeah.
I think so.
See,
So if you
that's what I'm
say,
saying.
Time out. What I'm saying is, and just to go into a gray area here, so let's not just wait for me to finish. Religion, okay? You don't know anything about religion when you're born and when you come into this world. You're only, your parents say we're Baptists or we're Catholics or we're Jehovah Witness or whatever it is. Your parents push that down on you. That's what they give you. They bestow that on you. They pass that down to you. That is their belief. That is something that they want you to be. That's not necessarily your choice. And by them doing that, that generally takes away your choice of what you want to be until you reach a certain age.
Well-
So things like that, when your parents say, "Hey, I don't want you to date outside of your race," that only takes away your choice temporarily. If you choose to go forward after a certain age and do something different, that is very well your choice, right?
so all right, but so not it's a little different because now you're saying when does that become your choice? Are they ever going to stop saying, "Hey, you just brought a black person home, now you can't be a part of the family"?
Probably not. But when you're an adult,
so when you talk about religion, it's a little more complex than that.
not really, because
Sure it is.
once you become an adult, it's your choice now. It's your choice.
But so it's your choice. But most people don't get disowned because they're Baptist and they
Yes, they
they
do.
go to Catholic.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, they do.
No,
Yeah, they do.
It's like if you go to Jehovah Witness. If you're Jehovah Witness, you go outside there.
It's still the same thing.
No,
I'm being vague here. I don't want to
I
go.
mean, like,
I don't
just
want to
like
make
Jews,
it
for
into
instance,
that.
They don't want the day outside their
And also,
They do.
religion.
They don't cross. And same with the Catholics. Most of those people don't cross religions. Like it's like. And again, we're not trying to go. I'm making a point here. I don't want to go. too far over
I
there.
just disagree with that analogy, but I understand what you're saying. Well, I disagree with that analogy because it's more commonplace for people to say, "Hey, I want to disown you because of that race," and then they would say, "Hey, you brought home a Jewish guy, I'm disowning you." They don't do that.
They do that. It happens.
You tell me. I've never seen it before. So, like I said, it's more commonplace. It may happen. It was more common for, your family to disown you because you're dating a different type of race versus, you're this type of religion now.
I think those things are side by side. I think they're one and
No.
the same.
No. How?
I mean, if we were to go way back, like
That's what I'm
Baptists
saying.
and Catholics,
I was using that to make a point, and I didn't want to
It's-
dive too far into it.
But like I said, I understand your premise. I just don't agree with the analogy.
Okay, so let's
anyway,
let's leap over that
So
and let's get some thoughts on it. I mean, as a black man, you've dated white women. Have you gotten flack for it, or someone?
Yeah.
What were some of the things that were said to you?
Why you always dating white girls? Why you just like white girls? Why? You,
Well-
and I'm telling you, it's not that I just like white girls. I mean, it's that's
So why
it's
do you,
touchy.
do you prefer white women? is the
No,
question.
wait. Let him finish because
Oh,
I think me and him are gonna have a similar answer to this.
I mean, I'm going to be all Yeah, okay.
I mean, it's it's touchy because not to say I'm not attracted to black women, because I am, and I've dated a few, but the two that I've dated, let's just say it didn't end well, and I mean black women tend to have, I mean all women, all women
Let me
are.
hear it so I can tear your ass up.
All women are crazy, but not all crazy women. Anyways, it's
Not
John.
wait, no, you're losing me. That's not what I was. Whoa, men, I don't. Him,
women.
he's he, and I'm me. Let him be
all
him.
women, y'all know y'all crazy. I'm sorry. Men
So
are
you
crazy.
say, wait, so
men are
What you're
crazy.
saying
out.
is
You say
that
black
you date
women-
white women because the other races are more crazier.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
what are you saying?
What are you saying?
Because you brought up the crazy.
Yeah, you brought this up. You're saying that basically you date white women because the other two black women you dated were kind of trash.
No, because I dated a white woman, a black girl first, then went to white, then went black to black, then did.
So what?
But
What
you had a better experience with the white ones.
Yes, I mean.
So
some,
now,
some of them are just more endearing, they more caring. I mean, I don't know. It's just the ones that I've had, and it's just my. I mean, it's my
again,
preference.
I'm gonna go with you.
Yeah.
It's
Tear
just-
your asses
I mean,
up.
I mean,
Go ahead.
it's kind of hard to explain without kind of sounding like a dick.
Okay.
Sound like a dick.
Here's-
That's what we're trying to dig
And
into.
here's the thing: when I talk to all these women and I ask them if they had a problem with black men dating white women, and again, shout out to you ladies. Basically, the response I got was they don't mind if a black man dates a white woman, and they don't mind that if that's his preference, and he can do that without belittling the black woman, without putting them down, without saying, "Well, I don't want to date them because they're this and this and they're this and they're this." Just straight up say, "Yo, like, you know, white women are my preference," or whatever it is. And
So why are they your preference?
who? No, again, like him, I've also dated black women. Like,
So
I-
do you have a preference?
I
for
do
that?
not have a preference. I like, you know, orange, green, pink, white, black, brown.
See,
You tend to be attracted to what's in your general area and who you get along with.
So
That's I mean, and you know
So
what?
this-
I agree with that.
So
I
this
agree.
is what I think. So I didn't necessarily date, but I dabbled with every race. But the way my mom treated me and brought me up, I was like, that's what I want for my kids. You know, and it made, you know, and the way my sister treated me and helped raise me, I was like, man, that's what I want for my kids.
And that has a lot to do with it too.
And so my mom and my sister are excellent black women. And my example, I'm like, hey, I want to grow a family. I want to grow with a black woman. You know, I'm not necessarily saying I'm not attracted to anything but black women. But when I was thinking, you know, hey, when I settle down, I want to grow a family, I want to do with a black woman. Black women are so disrespected because they're like, people always say like, they're too argumentative, or they always want to be, you know, they always try to control me, or, you know, you hear a lot of those things.
That's true.
They're always angry. And I see it as, you know, what I saw in my mom. You know, if my dad was fucking up, she wanted him to do better. So that's why she was being strong-willed at that time. You know, same with my sister. You see somebody fucking up, you want them to, you know, be better. And I think those that say, hey, I don't date black women because of this reason, I think they're just weak-ass men. To be honest with you. If you say I don't date black women because this, and this, that's my opinion. Like, y'all have your opinion. That's my opinion.
Okay, look at the statistics.
Mm-hmm.
What's the statistics say
About
about black women? What is your experience?
my experience has been the same with I've only had 2 real relationships
Outside of dating,
outside of dating.
what do you see? What do you see?
It's been fine. What you mean what I've seen?
I mean, with situations, like dating situations, fucking up your shit. doing all this kind of
Hey,
unnecessary
I
stuff.
can tell you right now in this room, we've had white women fuck up some shit.
I agree with you. I'm agreeing with you.
I've had more white women fuck up my shit than black women.
Because that's all you date.
That's not true.
That's all you've been with for like the last about 10 years.
So-
That's not true either.
Yeah.
My biggest problem was a mixed chick.
Your biggest problem?
Your biggest problem?
Biggest
You're a
problem.
fucking liar.
Yo, that's. I'm gonna leave
You're a
it.
liar.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
did I
your
lie
biggest.
about? My biggest problem is
Your
a mixed chick.
I don't know. That's you know your life better than we do, so I would say.
I don't understand.
I know who he's referring to.
I don't understand why you gotta call. Yeah, you should.
I know now.
So then apologize.
Mixed with what though?
White,
And
Mexican.
exactly.
I don't understand why. What's the? Because
that's why.
because she's part white.
Never mind.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. A woman is a woman. Is a woman. A woman is
True.
a woman is a woman. Women are act. In my experience, either white or black or Mexican or whatever, people always like, this white chick was crazy or this black chick was crazy. No, I mean you just had a crazy chick.
I mean, well,
It doesn't matter the color.
it also stems from where you kind of like grew up and what neighborhood. That's all you saw.
Yeah.
Where'd you grow up?
Military,
Where'd you grow up?
Everywhere.
everywhere. So everywhere.
I grew up in the hood. So when I saw was all black women wilding out. That's what I saw, and I was like, man, I
Why?
can't.
Why? But see, that's the issue. Why are they wilding out?
Who
That's
knows?
that's not fair.
It is a very fair
That's
question.
not fair. No, it's not either.
Now,
it's not.
people have to take responsibility for their actions. So, hey, somebody does something wrong to them, doesn't mean give them the right to wild out. But I promise you, these women are they're the most disrespectful. Black women are the most disrespectful women on the planet.
And they're
Listen, okay, wait, time out. Listen, I get what you're doing. Okay,
What?
That's perfectly fine. What you're trying to do, I
What-
like it and I applaud it.
What am I trying to do?
Now, what we need to do is go ahead and just like drop that curtain and really speak on it.
What?
Because I get it. We know this. As black men, we all agree with you. We know that they're very disrespected.
Yeah.
We know that they're belittled and they're mistreated.
Yeah.
Okay? And I'll say this again because I've said this other times about other people. Stereotypes exist for a reason. There are reasons why these things come up. There's a reason why these things repeatedly come up. There's not one person just said, yo, all black women are crazy, and then somebody looked over and was like, yeah, I agree with you. Time out.
Okay.
So we also, it's okay to praise them. Very okay. And we're not trying to tear anybody down. That's
Yeah,
not what I'm
that's
trying to
not
do.
what I'm trying to do.
What I will say is that sometimes you got to call a spade, and that is okay. So if we know that black women wild out, and we know that they're unruly, and we know that they're loud sometimes, and we know that they can be,
this is my thing. You saying okay that stereotype exists for a reason. There's black women that wild out. There's white women that wild out. There's Mexican women that wild out. So you're sticking that stereotype. That's almost like saying black on black crime. Like it doesn't exist in any other race.
no one said that.
That's what it sounds like. When you say black on black crime, you saying that crime that doesn't exist in any other race.
What I'm saying.
So when you say, oh well, we know black women wild out.
we do.
All women wild out. So that's not.
I agree with that as well.
That doesn't. Yeah. So we're like, okay, well, it's called a spade. Well, shit, every woman black wilds out. Why are you saying only black? Oh, only mentioning black women.
No one said
When
that.
people bring it up, they're like, oh well, black women do this.
No,
Black women do this.
When people bring it up versus our particular subject, what we're talking about, black men who date white women. When we bring it up versus black men
And
who
they
only date white women
And these fools.
and who prefer to date white women,
And
they have specific reasons behind it. And when they talk about these other black women, these are some of the reasons that they bring up. We're not singling them out. We're saying that this right here, ABC, is the reason why DCFFQ don't want any parts of this.
So. And 9 times out of 10,
Time out.
9 times out of 10, they have had in a relationship
while
with
we're-
white women that have
while
gone down.
we're
Or some
acknowledging
other races that have gone
while
down.
we're acknowledging the good, we also have to acknowledge some of the bad.
Well,
And you're basically saying that white women can instill them same family values that a black woman can.
no, I didn't say that.
Yeah, that's what you're trying to say.
Basically,
No, I
If-
said
if you're gonna,
no. I said I seen the example set forth from my mom and my sister. I wanted that.
So you going by what you grew up with,
Yeah,
what you saw.
and we acknowledged that from the beginning.
Okay, and that's what I'm saying. Like, if you grew up in the hood and that's all you saw, how's that any different from what you think?
From your experience.
That's his-
From
that's his experience.
when your dating experience.
Exactly.
From your dating experience.
okay, listen,
Exactly.
let's wait. Just try to hear this. If you grow up and you see black women wilding out, okay, then you say, I don't know if I want that for myself, but I'm gonna try it. And then you date a black woman. She wilds out and she screws you completely over.
And what
Now-
did you do?
What if you did absolutely nothing? And
She
this,
does-
and this chick cheated on you.
Happens.
Okay, so are you understanding real quick? So I just witnessed all the girls that I'm around in my neighborhood wild out.
Mhm.
I got family members now, sisters and cousins, that are the same color as me now. I see all the time. All they do is wild out.
Mhm.
And I say, you know what? I'm gonna try to date one of them, okay? And all she did was treat me bad and wild out.
So
So now, for me, I'm jaded because all of these, this particular type of woman that I have been privy to
mhm.
isn't a good look for me. It's not something that I want because I haven't seen a different form of this type of lady yet.
So
So from my area, my experiences, okay, and for me, I want to choose something different.
all right, and so this is my thing here. So you say, okay, well, I seen this. I grew up in the hood. I grew up in the hood. Are you looking for a hood chick? Is that it? Because you telling me if you're looking for an educated black woman, you can find one. Just like you can look for a hood white chick and find one. So if you I understand what you're saying. Don't get me wrong. I understand what you're saying.
Do you? Because you keep doing that thing.
I just said I understand what you're saying. Now I'm trying to bring in a different layer for you. Because, yes, okay, I grew up in the hood and I saw all these chicks wilding out.
Have you dated a white woman?
I've messed around with white women.
That's not what I asked you.
I've only dated 2 women in my life, and I married both of
And
them.
have you dated a white woman?
No,
Why?
It's just
I've
like-
only dated 2 women in my
Why
life.
have you not dated a white? I'm asking you, why have you not dated a white woman?
Why have I not? Because I wasn't. So the reason why I didn't date a white woman because I wasn't going to date anybody until I decided I wanted to date the person I wanted to marry. So I messed around with several white chicks. I messed around with several other races. I
You
didn't.
didn't want to date anybody until that's
I did. That's me. I didn't want to date anybody because I wasn't going to be faithful until I was ready to settle down.
Okay.
That was my mindset.
Okay. Then why haven't you ever considered dating a white woman?
No,
Why?
just my preference.
And just for the record,
I know, but
the 2 women you dated, their nationalities were.
Shoot, first wife was black and Mexican, and my wife now is black.
that's just your preference. But why though?
What you mean why?
I mean, why not date a white woman? I know it's your preference, but I'm saying, why not?
Why not?
Yes. What's wrong with? I mean, what's
There's
the,
nothing wrong.
Okay, well, what's the issue? Why wouldn't you?
There's no issue.
You're not saying a reason why you wouldn't date a white woman.
Because what I was looking for is what I found. I wasn't looking for a white woman.
Why? You're not saying it. You're not.
I wasn't, because I already told you this.
Because no, you didn't.
I said, I had the example
Be-
from my,
so
from my
because
show.
because she's white.
Huh?
Because she's
So
white.
so all your life.
Because I was.
I got it. I got
So
it. I
if
got it.
all right. Let me say this. Let me say this. So if I had it, and this is what I was saying. You can't help who you fall in love with, but you can help who you have put in front of you in relation. So me, I'm total set. I'm looking for a black woman. So I never had the opportunity to fall in love with a white woman because that's not what I was looking for at the time.
If you were only looking for a black woman, then you would have only messed with white or black women.
No,
You messed
when I
with
was
a variety
younger.
of women.
So when I was younger, there's a age I wanted to be a hoe. So that's what I did. I was looking for attractive women. Then when I said, hey, I'm at this stage I want to settle down. So now I want to look for what I want to see in my household, who I want to marry. I want to marry a black woman. So that's what I was told in on.
But you kind of contradicting yourself because
How?
you can't help who you fall in love with. Love knows no color. So you're not even giving a white woman a chance. It's like,
No.
at least I tried.
So if you go,
you didn't even try.
if you go to the store and you're looking for something, you got a television, you're looking for something, right? If you're going to go in the store to buy a pair of jeans, you go in the store to get some jeans, you got those jeans, right? That's television. Or if you go in the store, it's like, damn, I'm hungry, and you just going up and down the aisles, you pick a little bit this.
No, but-
So the first part of my life, I just was hungry. And I went to the store and I said, I want this, this, and this, and this, and this. All this looks delicious. Then the second part of my life, I'm like, damn,
Doesn't know.
That's why I shouldn't see this.
I don't care. My wife knows.
Listen, if you
So-
go, if
so-
you go in the store and you want some chips, and you go, I don't know what kind of chips I want, but I want some damn chips. You
I
gonna
want
go
some
in the
Ruffles.
store,
I
and
know
you-
I like Ruffles,
And
so
there's
I'm going to give you
88
some Ruffles.
goddamn pair of Ruffles. And
Yeah.
you,
And
you
there's
don't
eight-
know which ones you like
Yes.
until you bust the bag open, my guy. You gotta try a few to understand, like, damn, like, I don't know, this barbecue's kind of good, but these sour cream and onion are kind of tasty too.
See?
But I like the plain ones. I don't know. Like,
But so this is where we're different. You saying, okay, oh, I'm looking for chips. I'm telling you, just because you're looking for chips doesn't mean you can't select a brand.
and I'm telling
If
you,
you're looking for a wife, doesn't mean you can't just select a brand. That's what I did. I said I'm looking for a brand.
we've all known each other
I'm looking for a brand.
for years.
Yeah.
And you can tell your story however you want to tell it. And I want to say this. I think that when people are out and they shaking and moving and they bump into somebody, at that particular time, they don't bump into a person going, I'm looking for my wife right now. I'm ready for this. You don't bump, I don't think you bump into somebody saying that.
That's
I think that happens over a period of time, and I think that comes from developing something.
That's true.
So, for us, we have bumped into different situations than you. We have been in different experiences than you, and and for you two guys,
And y'all might have been
and I'm
looking
giving
for
both of
something
y'all
different.
time out. I'm giving both of y'all credit for this because y'all are very loving people. You want to be in relationships. You like that feeling. You like being able to be around people. And for me, my personal experiences, my mom was married 3 times. Like I've watched just a bunch of shit. I've seen my sister go through a bad marriage. Like I've watched,
So
my
was
best
it
friend
was it
and his
there?
parents
Was it
with
on-
they shit and like.
So this is my thing.
Hang on,
Go
I'm
ahead.
getting to me. So for me, and just from my experiences, I don't think I've ever trusted really anybody. I've always been looking to, and I know this kind of went off the original topic for a second, but it's going to come full circle.
Yeah.
So for me, like as far as me bumping into women, I just never knew what I was looking for, like ever. I just was trying to I'm gonna try this, and I'm gonna try this, and I'm gonna try this. This is kind of good, but I don't know. So, but this one is almost as good, but not quite as good as this one. Like I'm trying to put it all into
Yeah.
one bowl and get a Chex Mix, so to speak. And in searching for that led me down a path to where I'm at.
So this is my thing. You said you never trusted anybody. So you
It's
did you
because
blame
of my experiences.
you blame your mom or your sister for their failed relationships?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying what I saw. Like my mom was just with people who didn't treat her right. My sister just
Did she
was with
wild
somebody
out?
that my mom.
Yeah. Because somebody wasn't treating her right. And that's, you can say, hey, I was around nothing but hood chicks, but if somebody's
Well,
not being treated right,
here,
they're gonna wild out.
it's
They're
just
gonna
like-
wild out.
it's like
To be
anything
fair,
else.
the one I dated, she wasn't really, the first one I dated wasn't really a hood chick, and she still did me dirty. I didn't do anything to her.
Sometimes you get done dirty. I've been done dirty.
But what we're
But that
saying,
doesn't. The color of somebody's skin doesn't mean they're going to do this.
what we're saying
Or they're
is
gonna do this.
There's nothing wrong. We know that my sister is a strong, beautiful black woman. I love her to
Yeah, I
death,
was
and
about
so
to
is
say the same
so
shit.
so is my mom.
Yeah,
And
she
I
is
love her to
a
death.
beautiful black woman. I can't.
You said what I was thinking.
Just what we're saying is, I know that women don't understand this, and what we're trying to say is, our personal experiences through the years growing up, and also in our dating lives, shape what we look for in the future. His experiences versus my experiences versus this man's experiences has made us look at all different types of women very differently, and we want very different things from different types of women. He landed on his preference, he's landed on his, and I've landed on mine. It doesn't mean that we don't.
So,
Me and him, I'll say me and him,
Yeah.
he is a black woman. It doesn't mean that we have a problem with black women. Okay? I think we need to get rid of that stereotype that
But-
just because black men aren't dating some black women, that they have a problem with black women. Maybe
So
sometimes
then-
maybe a dude just
so-
not attracted to you.
so then the question is, can you be pro-black and date outside your race?
No.
So y'all two are pro-black. Pro-black.
I am very
What? Just because wait,
I'm very pro-black, but I can only be pro-black to a certain extent because I have mixed kids. I've dated white women. I parade around with you were.
So that's his words, not mine. His words. He
You
said
can't. You can't. You show up to a pro-black rally. You bring the white chick with you.
that's my wife, and that's the love of my life. Why wouldn't I? She could be just as much pro-black as I am.
It's
I mean, I'm gonna disagree with that. I mean, I
So
think
that
I think part of being pro-black is just.
we all have a different idea.
I mean, it's
yeah,
it's
so
not necessarily. It doesn't. Culture is part of it, yes, but also, you know what I'm saying. It's
so that's why I think I say yes and no, because we define pro-black as wanting better for our black community. But if you marry a white woman, now she's part of the black community because she got mixed kids, she got a black husband, so everything black kind of concerns her.
right.
So what I don't like is the excuse. I hate the excuse that, well, black women do this, black women do that. Like other races don't do it. I hate that excuse. Because you can find, if you look for trash, you can find trash. If you digging in the gutters, you're gonna.
You say that, but you contradict yourself because you still have not yet to say why you wouldn't date a white woman. Why you haven't dated one?
Because I was looking for a black woman.
Why?
Because that was my preference.
I don't think that that's fair that you say that. Though.
How?
It's not.
I don't think that you
Because you
can
just
say
don't.
that.
Because
Like,
you don't want. Because she's white.
I have nothing wrong with white. There's nothing
I'm
wrong with-
asking you: is it because she's white?
No,
and
just because I'm looking for black doesn't mean I have to.
And
I have to
again-
disregard white or Mexican.
Yeah,
or
and-
whatever.
That's exactly what you did.
No, I'm looking for something.
We've all, again, I'm
It
going to say
doesn't-
this again.
if
We've all
I-
known each other for a long time. Like, we go back 15 years ago and you make 2 lefts and 1 extra right. Anything could have happened.
Of course.
And now
But-
you stuck here instead of where you're at now.
Exactly. But like I was saying,
So
I
that's
was
not-
looking for something.
I don't
I
like
was
when you say
looking
it like
for
that.
something.
Because I don't think
You know
you
what?
I don't think you get in the mirror and go, you know what? Oh yeah, today I'm gonna go find me a strong black woman and I'm gonna marry her. I don't think you run outside and say that.
No.
I don't think that you
So this,
I don't
let
think
me
that when you
let
out
me
in
let
public,
you know how it
wait,
actually happened.
I don't think that you're out in public bypassing women, going, nah, not you, nope, not you,
Yeah.
nah, not you,
Yeah.
I don't think you out here
That
planting the
happened.
seed, going,
That happened.
Where's she at? Nah, so like I don't think you out there do. I don't think that's how it.
How can you tell me what my mental
I just-
processes are?
Okay, you're right. I can't.
So
I can't.
when I
I
decided to
can't.
settle down, I was like, I want me a black woman. I
It's
want
just as judgmental.
how? No, it's not. Because I'm not saying white women are trash. I'm just saying,
Because you want, then why won't you get
just like I said, if I want McDonald's, just like Martin, why don't you give Taco Bell a try? Because shit, I'm not hungry for Taco Bell. I want McDonald's.
But you can acknowledge that Taco Bell is just as good. Which
Sure,
you have-
I've
but
never
you-
said that.
But you
I
haven't.
never-
You haven't done that yet, though.
I have.
You haven't.
I have done
My
it.
man has asked you several different questions in several different ways, basically to get you back around to the same answer to which you have not given.
I said I have integrated with white women before.
Uh-huh.
I've had physical relationships with every color.
I think.
And I said,
I
okay,
think we all done that.
yeah. And I was like, okay, man, I'm tired of messing around. One day I was like, I'm tired of messing around. Let me find a black woman. And then with my first wife, I already had her in mind. I was like, man, if I'm still single, she's still single, I'm gonna come back to that. That's a true story. We kind of tried to date in high school. We went on some dates, and I was like, nah, I ain't gonna be faithful. And so we didn't date. And
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. Not gonna be faithful.
I knew it. I was like, okay, we'll just be friends. And then I was like, okay, I'm at the point in my life. Let me come back around and see what she's doing. Happened to be her birthday. I actually called her up on her birthday. She was still single. She wanted to hang out, and it grew from there. That's a true story. That's actually happened. Now with
You made an actual phone call? How long ago was this? You don't do that anymore.
shit years ago, at least 20 years ago,
Like you punched it in? Like,
almost 20 years.
did it roll?
Yeah, and I had to dig up the number because I didn't have it saved in my phone.
You had it wrote down on a piece of paper somewhere?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Digging in my book bag. Now with my wife now, that was a complete accident. I wasn't looking to ever get married again, and then I just clicked with this person. So everything happened organically with my wife now. It was just okay.
All I'm saying is it could have just as easily been a Mexican.
It could have.
just as easily been a white woman. It could have been.
It could have.
It could have been a mixed person.
It could have.
It wouldn't have.
It could have. But what I was saying, I'm not saying, hey, I was destined to be with a black woman. I'm saying that's what I was looking for. And my first marriage, that's what ended up happening. She had checked all the boxes. I called her up. And we got
I'm
married.
gonna start crossing my fingers in because I only
Yeah.
need one box to be checked. $1 billion. Just that's what I need. There is
Yeah.
not a perfect job for me. I don't want to do nothing. Just
That's what you do in life. You check your boxes.
Let me
One
just,
box.
Let me just say this. real
Billionaire.
quick. Let me clear this up because I'm like you, John. I have two beautiful sisters. My mom just passed, but that was 2 years ago. But I love my mom. I love my sisters. I love my family. All my beautiful black women. I love them. It's just my preference. It's just what I've experienced. Now, if I were to, and I'm happy in my relationship now, but if I were to meet a black woman, and because like I said, I think love knows no color.
I agree.
So if I meet a Mexican or Spanish or Asian or a black woman that I'm attracted to and we click, that's fine with me. Just from what my experiences. And like I said, all women have their issues. All men have their issues. And I wasn't trying to demean black women or anything like that because that wasn't. Huh?
What?
I agree. It did sound like it at first.
But that's my only issue. I don't want,
well, yeah, no, and
and I could be married to a white woman right now
No, you couldn't.
and say, no, I probably could,
Exactly.
but feel like hypothetically could be married to a white woman right now and still say the same thing about black women.
But you
And-
couldn't. It's not a hypothetical situation because you would never date a white woman.
I never said I wouldn't date a white woman.
You literally said that.
I said I was
This
looking
whole
for a
campaign has
black
been around you
woman. I didn't say I wasn't going to date one. I never would date one, never would be with one. I said I was looking for something in particular.
Okay. Final thoughts for me. Like to double down. Most of the black men who are dating white women, I think, it's just something that they fell into. I don't think that they woke up going, I'm only
Wait,
gonna date.
Hold up. One quick thing before you do final thoughts. So there's a viral video out. This is what's kind of aggravating. So there's a viral video out. These guys going up and saying, "Why the black woman?" And these black dudes like, "White. I mean, white." And this one dude was like, "Yeah, white women. They're just a little freakier. They just do this. They're not as argumentative."
That is definitely not true.
So he said this, and then he was like, "So what are you dating now?" Black women. Black women have this stigma about them, and that's my biggest thing. You can't push. You said stereotypes exist for a reason.
But they do.
But stereotypes. Everything you described, you've had happen to you by a white woman. So you can't say. Nobody ever says, "Well, white women are just crazy."
Yeah, because I've been cheated on by a black woman and a white woman.
But hey, snapped. A lot of those women are white.
No, most of those women are white.
Yeah, majority of the women are white.
Yeah.
Seen white women tearing stuff up. You know, I had a white girl try to get me jumped.
But again, I don't understand why people do that.
That's my issue.
I understand what your issue is, but when we're talking specifically about the one square, we're not excluding these other squares. We were just talking about these particular things. This just happened to be part of it.
So if you say when people like say black on black crime, they're only talking about black crime.
Yeah, and I also hate that. I hate when people.
Because that's wrong. Because it's black on black crime is not a real thing.
But if your response to me, if I'm talking to you about something else, is what about black on black crime, I don't want to hear that. I don't
Hold on a second. He just said, you know what I'm saying, black on black crime doesn't exist. Why? Because it's just crime, right?
It's just crime.
It's just crime.
It's just
then
crime.
That's the choice. To go out and just, it's just crime. This person just happened to be black.
Yeah, because it's proximity.
Okay, that person just happens to be black, right?
Yeah, proximity.
But for you, you're constantly making a choice not to date a white woman.
No, I'm constantly making that choice to date a black woman.
And not to date a white woman.
No.
That was the opposite of black.
No. So let's say,
come on, dude.
Oh,
all right.
You know what you're doing.
No.
You know what you're doing.
So if I want McDonald's, I'm consciously not going. So yes, that could be true. Because if I go to a restaurant, I'm consciously not going to other restaurants, right? Yes or no?
Yeah. But you just made a point and contradicted the same point and the same point.
How?
Because you said black on black crime doesn't exist, right? If that person happens to be black,
and also said right at the beginning, you can't help who you fall in love with it, but you can help who you put yourself in front of. You can help who you have relationships with.
You didn't even give the other person a shot.
For what? Why would I? If I know what I wanted.
Dude. Final thoughts.
Why would I if I know what I wanted? I went to McDonald's, so I ate McDonald's.
We're again.
Hey, definitely comment if you understand what I'm saying.
You're an idiot.
You're an idiot. Comment below.
Okay.
I love everybody.
During
What are you
this
talking about?
idiot sandwich, final thoughts. What I was saying was, I think it's a misconception that black men who date white women only date white women or prefer to only date white women, when I think it's a mixture of several things. It's what's put in front of them, it's what they're around, it's what their experiences have been, and I don't think that they're doing it in spite of black women. So I just want to say that I think to mirror what everybody's saying.
Say it. So you love black women? Don't be ashamed of it.
I already said that. Like,
Okay, I'm just saying.
I came from a black woman.
Exactly.
I love all women.
I
It
just,
doesn't
Okay.
bother me at all.
we're gonna jump you when this camera's over.
They're gonna need to jump you.
We're gonna jump
Y'all
your
gonna
ass
need
when this is over.
y'all gonna need both of y'all.
Final thoughts.
A hard hat and a lunch.
Okay,
Gonna
final
put your ass
thoughts.
to work.
What's your final thoughts on this?
Final thoughts.
You're a
You,
racist.
I've been calling racist lately, a couple of times. You do not have to be in a black.
Home.
Huh? No. Stop. You can. I believe you can be in an interracial relationship and be pro-black.
I do too.
I understand you can't help who you fall in love with.
Agreed.
Stop bashing our black women just because you fell in love with somebody different. Or you had a bad experience with a black woman.
You're doing the exact same thing with the opposite.
Hey,
I never ever said
Let him
anything
finish,
negative
let
about
him
a white
finish, let
woman.
him
Did I say anything negative about a white woman? False.
You didn't say anything.
Okay. Well,
Because
Well,
I
you did.
wasn't looking for it.
Okay, final
And
thoughts.
wait, let me finish. You cut me off right in the middle of my final thought.
Because you went into a whole separate point that was
I was
never
saying
made.
I was saying three things. My final point.
No one's bashing black. That is like, no one's
I'll-
doing that though.
Yes, I just told you about a viral video. Did I not?
So angry you are.
That's blowing my mind. I'm just saying, hey, let's stop bashing our black women. Because ain't nobody do that. I'm telling you,
because I think that is the what's my saying? I think that particular thing is the exception and not the rule. Because when I talk to other black men, they don't feel that way. And I personally, as a black guy who has dated all everything, don't feel that way. This guy doesn't feel that way.
So I didn't say those guys that are dating white women stop
you said-
black.
He's
I said
generally, like,
I'm saying
not
stop.
specifically.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
This man got butt hurt because it landed
not-
home.
yeah, just-
It landed
And
right
there are
in
people
the
that think
doorstep.
like, there are people that think like that. So
Yes.
He's just saying.
So I'm saying, you love who you love. Our black women are stop bashing. And final thought is everything they said is wrong. Everything I said is right.
Anyways, my
Final
final
thought,
thought
okay.
is, I gave my final thought a minute ago, but I'm gonna add a little bit to that. I don't think you should be confined to dating or loving just one race, just because. Just because. That's just. You gotta have some kind of logical reasoning behind it, and not everybody has to agree with that. It's just your opinion, just your preference, and I get it. But if you just because they're white or just because they're black, that's kind of racist, and that becomes part of the problem. I mean, you don't really have a reason. You don't really have a reason just because you're white.
No, I have nothing against white women. I said I was looking for a black woman. I didn't say, hey, poo-poo on white women or poo-poo on Mexican women. I said I was looking for something.
A woman is a woman. A woman is a woman, and
is a
just
woman.
because of her skin color, that you wouldn't have dated her.
No, I didn't say because of her skin color I wasn't
Okay,
ready.
so
I said I was looking
So we
for
can all agree. Carol Baskins did that shit.
She did that shit.
She did that shit.
I
you know
agree.
what I'm saying? She did that shit. Like,
Put her and OJ in a fucking room.
Hey,
OJ did not do that. He didn't.
All right, good night. All right.
He didn't do it.
All right.